Your name is?
Louis Marzialle. Worked at Really Millinery. On the first day I arrived at the store.
The Dolly Shoe Company?
Dolly Shoe Company, to take over as manager. There was a young man picking up the shoes off the floor to be returned to stock. Well, the job wasn't getting done, so I told the owners that we just don't need this young man. He was a rather small person, you know. I wouldn't even know him if I saw him, you know. That's how insignificant it was. So the owner decided that, and we decided together, you know, that when he came back from lunch, we would let him go. And that's how it happened. We let him go.
What year and month was this?
It would be a few days after Easter of 1955. Because I came in like in the middle of the morning. The sale was going on. The place was packed with people, you know, buying shoes.
Was his mother there at the time?
Not that I know of. I don't know for sure. Because everything happened so quick. The place was packed with people, and then made some adjustments. There was a bit of chaos because the manager that was managing the store was demoted to salesman when I came in to take over. And I really didn't know the people. I only knew one person there, Rita Sanchez, that was her maiden name, Sanchez. And she's the one that got me the job to come over there. And the man had kept trying to hire me for 6 months. Finally, I had some problems at my other job and decided to come on over. So, but after that, you know, I just didn't hear anything about it until the time of the assassination. My friends that, you know, had been working there with me called me and wanted to know if I wanted to talk to the FBI. I said, well, I really don't know. I don't know who he is, you know. He was just nothing to me, you know.
Did the FBI interview most of the people that had worked for the Dolly Shoe?
They did, yes. They interviewed a young man by the name of Mouton that was a college student over here from Lafayette. I don't remember his first name. And they interviewed Rita and I guess Murray Goodman. They must have interviewed Murray. But by this time, that was from 55 to 63. You know, it was a few years later when the assassination was, you know. Well,
did you remember, did you have occasion to talk to Rita or Louis or Murray and understand anything about how long Lee had worked there prior to you joining Dolly Shoe?
Well, I don't know how long, but I know talking to Rita that Oswald's mother had worked for Murray Goodman in one of the small shoe stores. Boats, Allen's, or Chandler's, because Murray had managed these different stores, and then he went in business with another guy named April Cover, and they were able to get financing through one of the big shoe corporations. They would finance stock, and they made arrangements to open up a second store. But by this time, Murray developed heart trouble, and his partner did also, and the financing was scrapped. So they didn't advance any further. So they decided to close the store, so Murray got me a job out of town running a store for even more money than he was paying me. He says, you're worth more money, Louis. So he got me another job. But I'm sure Rita, when you contact Rita, you know, with the phone number I gave you, Rita will give you more information.
So you don't have any idea how long Oswald had worked there?
I really don't know, but I do know that his mother did work for sure, worked for Murray at these other stores.
And when Oswald was working, did he work normal business hours? Best of your knowledge?
I think he did. I think he was there from early in the morning, because I think he hired him as a stock boy. You know, to put the shoes in the wall when they would come in. You know, unpack them and stack them in the wall, and so therefore he should have known where the shoes were and been able to get them off the floor and get them in stock.
What were the hours of the Dolly Shoe Company?
I think it must have been about 10:15 to about 6:15. Those were the general hours in those days. The Thursday nights we stayed open till 8:30, I think it was.
Were they open on Saturdays or Sundays?
No Sundays, Saturdays also.
Saturdays only.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how long Lee had worked there before you started?
He probably was there from the store's opening, which could have been in January.
Of 55?
Of 55. It would have to be from then, because I don't think he would have opened without a stock boy, to clean up and all.
So he may have worked from January 55 to possibly April, the week that you started,
right.
A week or two after Easter of 55.
Right close to Easter, because the sale was going on, and he was desperate to have me come over there, so I knew that it had to be a lot of business, and when the Easter sale goes on, you get lots of customers, But Rita can verify that. Rita will know the exact numbers. That's for sure. Rita will know.
You have anything else?
No, there's one thing I had when Lee was discharged, was he replaced with anybody?
No, he wasn't replaced.
Lee's mother, Marguerite, did you hear or know of anything about her employment prior to Dolly Shoe or after Dolly Shoe from the employees? Did Rita
prior to working for Dolly Shoe, she had worked around town as a barmaid or cashier in the shoe stores, in the small shoe stores.
Do you remember?
Prior to working for Dolly Shoe, she had worked around town.
Was he replaced with anybody?
No, he wasn't replaced. It opened up a lot of doors for me, through other people in town. I was known as a cooperative person, willing to help, and I made a lot of friends through the years.
Sounds like if Lee had any abilities at all, you would have kept him around.
Oh, I'm sure. He would have been a good trainee, to teach how to sell shoes, because they did need, people to sell shoes. If I thought he had any ability, he would have stayed and been trained.